When you're on a time crunch, that is when the most originality is brought to life, because it's like you don't have time to think about anyone else's work that will influence yours in a heavy way. Hey there, my name is Henry Sierra, and thank you for clicking on this video. On my channel you can find my journey through filmmaking as I am pursuing my passion through these videos, as well as anything that has to do with being a creative on this platform. The approach, the perspective, things like that, things that will help you become a better creative. Alright, let's get on with the video. Alright, so I don't want this video to come off as like you should be a procrastinator and just neglect your work at all times and only do it when you absolutely need to. I don't want this to be that kind of video. This is not that kind of approach. What this is kind of a kind of productive and creative enhancement approach. Let me explain. Okay, so when people are approaching the creative route, it is very, very hard to do it sometimes when you don't know what you want to do, or when you have no ideas initially, when you have no inspiration. But being that I set myself up for that kind of approach, it is always keeping me on my toes, if that makes any sense. The reason why is because when you are on your toes and you don't really have any place to go or to procrastinate or anything like that, that is the time where you don't have time to think, so whatever comes to mind is what you're going to be able to put in structure. When you're on a time crunch, that is when the most originality is brought to life, because it's like you don't have time to think about anyone else's work that will influence yours in a heavy way. Whether you live in the ocean or in the desert like me, yeah, as long as you have that kind of approach, it doesn't really matter where you are, it just matters what's up here. So not to really say that you should make your video ideas routine, because being routine is the quickest way to stop growing at all as a human being. But when you put yourself in that time crunch and you do it repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly, eventually it's going to become habit to spark ideas out of nowhere. Let's say you create a video once a month. Well, you're only thinking about creative things like maybe a week out of that entire month at most. However, if you do it 3 times a week, you're basically thinking creatively every single day, because if not, then you get behind. And getting behind is the worst way to grow an audience. Here's the examples. There are things like skydiving, bungee jumping. There may not be a time crunch for those things, but the same kind of adrenaline rush that you'd feel for those things as you're like kind of on the edge and stressed, that is the kind of feeling that you want to search for. And once you find that discomfort, you want to stick with it. Okay, so here's an example. I just finished some homework that I had to turn in before 12. It is 11:54 right now. And basically what that means is that I am on limited time. I have to go to my job tomorrow, so I don't have all night to do this. At the same time, I have to get this done. So yeah, I'm on a time crunch to finish this, that way it's ready for tomorrow. But being that I am in that kind of stressful state of mind and discomfort where it's like I don't have a video idea, so I'm gonna have to stay up late to edit, and because I'm feeling that way, it is giving me the best opportunity to come up with something quick and something meaningful that can add value to you guys, that will help me as well. Some of the best things, the best ideas, the best helpful things are created under stress. So if you are feeling stressed, don't worry, yeah, let it be and go with the flow. Is that too cheesy? That was probably too cheesy. I will end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment, and turn on post notifications. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I do Sunday live streams whenever I can, which is like 98% of the time. Yeah, and other than that, again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next post. Bye.